Hey, welcome.
Blah blah blah.
Hello.
Presentare.
My name is Dragos. Adi is here with me together with Radu.
Hi.
This
Hi,
is
friends.
our 9th episode, and we are welcome you everyone.
We are welcome you everyone.
Yeah,
Well done.
Everybody.
Welcome you to the 9th episode.
everybody in the casa.
Club
La
loco.
riburta?
What? The? Okay.
I'm joking.
He's
They
joking.
don't understand your
I don't
joke.
think they
They are not understanding your joke. Our viewers are only from
OnlyFans.
English English speakers or
In English speakers.
speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
our
English speakers.
our topic today will be
Everything and nothing.
Christmas.
yeah, about Christmas in UK, in the south of UK, because I've never been in the north, like Scotland or what is up north.
Scotland's nice though.
Yeah, so
Edinburgh.
next time when I will have another Christmas in this island,
Are you gonna have another Christmas?
I hope I will travel to Scotland to see. I know Edinburgh. I think it's a
Edinburgh is
nice,
nice
place.
Kind of cold though when I went there. Like this
I'm
was
gonna
so
put
windy.
2 jackets on top and one and
One underneath.
everything- Yeah, everything will be fine. And I know about the Scottish people; they want to be still in the European Union. I don't know why the government from London they don't allow this.
I think it's
Union.
Santa Claus doesn't allow them.
Alright.
It's more
Because we're
about
talking about Christmas, by the way.
it's more
Yeah.
about unity. They are all together, isn't it? They are part of
It's a union,
United
yeah.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
They are a
Unity.
union.
Unity is about a game development
Yeah,
app.
this will
We're
take
tying
us.
it up now,
This will relate to our next
which
topic.
is gonna be
Yeah.
games. I'm doing games.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
difference in UK, let's say, compared to Romania, when it's Christmas is coming, there is no snow.
True.
I
That's
don't
a
remember
big-
to seeing a Christmas with snow in this area where
Well,
I am.
sometimes.
I think once.
Yeah, sometimes, but to be snow for a couple of days or maybe
And
2,
like-
3, yeah, and
big amount of snow.
yeah,
Usually it's
Once
just a bit.
Once in 5 years, I've seen like a little bit of snow. Was like maybe an inch
2
of snow.
centimeters inch.
And I remember only thing about talking about snow, and not necessarily about Christmas, was I came like in March, I think, and that the end of that year, 2018, it snowed like a little bit, and I remember that I had to travel from here to Kent area, and the whole
Yeah, it
train
was
system just
crazy, yeah.
literally stopped because it snowed like a little bit. I was like, "What's going on here?" Back in Romania, if you have like a meter,
50, half a meter, yeah.
half a foot of snow that you just plow through it. It doesn't really care. Just
Yeah,
goes
I'm
through.
sure in the UK they don't have the proper tools to deal with the snow. They don't have the
They don't
all the
expect
mach-
it so
yeah,
much.
And
But
that's why.
here, even when it's raining, is a mess. I'm the only driver.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
here, and
true.
I will
I
tell you
don't
for
drive.
sure. Today in the morning was raining very badly. In the highway was crazy, no visibility, and the people were driving very slowly.
Because of Christmas.
Well, it's more because of the rain, massive rain. Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just trying to tie it with Christmas. We're talking about
No,
Christmas.
but-
Let's
Yeah,
go about Christmas.
There is a big queue on the highway for everyone to go to shop for the Christmas
Yes. You have to
because
say the
no
word.
one is buying
That
from
was the
Amazon. They are not buying online. Everyone is going
Yeah,
to the
everyone is
shops.
going to
And
the shops.
Yeah, everybody buys online.
That's a lie,
now.
anyway. I think UK is the biggest in online shopping.
online shopping, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, America is like probably
Yeah,
the
yes.
We
biggest.
talk about Europe.
Yeah, we've
Europe.
never
America
been to
is fine
America,
there.
so-
America's
Yeah,
fine there.
It's
They
fine
can
there.
they can keep
Far
their
away.
own, their own way to do things. This is Europe. Don't.
Yeah, this is Europe. I mean, UK is not in Europe.
It's not anymore now. It's a, I don't know. It's nowhere to be.
All right, Christmas. What was the best?
Ah,
what was the best gift you ever got for Christmas?
For Christmas
In
Yeah.
UK.
in UK?
Not-
Yeah, in UK,
UK,
I had what is called an electric shaver from Philips. My wife bought me.
Amazing gift.
That was a
Amazing.
sad Christmas.
I don't
My-
want to talk about
my sad
the
Christmas.
The real stuff.
The real gifts.
Oh, the real gifts. Okay.
Two
Yeah, I
personal.
mean to go to a restaurant to have a nice dinner, to
What
go to
Toothpick or something. I don't know.
yeah, or to go like I know about some people from UK when the Christmas is coming, they are going to. A lot of them are going to the Canary Island to do the Christmas
Well,
and the
for
New Year
Christmas.
there. Yeah, because Canary Island now it's hot there. It's like summer,
Yeah,
and people are flying there. It's
I wouldn't
it's a
fly
Spanish.
these,
It's a Spanish territory there.
especially these. I mean, especially holidays. I wouldn't just want to fly now. I think
This
it's,
is what I
Well,
what
I would go.
heard about. I
I
don't
would
know.
go back and just see like the mountainside in Romania, which I do miss this like season.
And now the
But-
song is exactly on the spot.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what
Continue.
And
Yeah, I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
back
Maxim
here, baby.
Cozonaci.
Cozonaci, sarmale.
well, how do you translate?
And this
Cozonaci?
stuff,
I don't know.
guys, you have ever had a hot
No, this is
sangria?
coffee. This is coffee. Guys, this is coffee.
Coffee,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
He's not an alcoholic. Keep in mind, he's not
Yeah, but-
driving.
And this is what is water? beer,
That's
beer
water.
bottle.
Hey, I don't have any beers near me. No, by the way.
That's that's bubbly water.
True.
Okay, next.
You're saying it, not me.
Myself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I saving the best
So
for the last.
Now I see that there is some certain Romanians in UK that are
Who, me?
not you. You are a different different side.
I know this.
That are talking about this how to get legally into UK right now, how it was before to get into UK, what means what are the meaning of the laws, how to understand the system to make it easier for yourself. And I was curious about my colleagues
What you mean, like these days compared to what?
in general, but these days more important than ever, because obviously because of the Brexit they changed a lot of things. But I was just curious, because probably some people are imagining that in UK oh my god, you are living the dream, always and only the dream. I was just curious to ask real people, which we are also.
We are, yeah.
that-
Are you real?
no,
I
I'm
mean,
just
We,
we are
we
not-
can live in a
I'm
simulation.
virtual.
By the way.
Yeah, I'm
No,
virtual.
we are not
Real-
part of the government or public.
Yeah, no, I was just curious about you guys. Let's talk about real events. You know how it was for you to come in UK. Do you had any issues at the beginning in order to get your papers or anything like that?
No, it was quite easy. When I came in the UK, like literally I got my everything that I needed. I can remember the SI.
National insurance.
National
Yeah,
insurance,
and why?
they were like
Yeah.
pretty
Minimum.
fast. It wasn't like no issue.
So what was
I had a good background, so I came from a good place, so it wasn't.
no, but back
especially
then,
back
they
then,
didn't check.
didn't check.
They didn't
it,
check
so.
any background. So in generally,
But it did.
What
they
was
did
the-
a small
what
check
was the
wherever
meaning?
you grew up and
Yeah.
places like that, like the locality and whatever jobs you did beforehand. You know,
yeah, small.
Not like
small checks.
in
Small
de-
deals.
as in depth as now, but wasn't that bad. Only thing that I can say is like I was a little bit lucky myself, because I've been having the fortunate thing to like get foreign students in the university that I did in Romania, so I kind of knew how to talk English a bit. Whereas I've seen some people who came in the UK,
A lot
they
of
struggle a
A lot
lot
of
to
them. They
speak
just-
their
Yeah,
language.
They just show up in here.
Language
But
barrier,
the
barrier.
problem is that the English in general is a very, very spread language, probably mostly the most spread language. So I don't understand how people expect to come in the UK without speaking English. So.
Yeah, a lot of even Romanians are showing, even now, but before more, showing up at the border. They have been asked basic questions. No one know everything. They doesn't know how to respond. Obviously, people are getting very
Sorry.
suspicious,
not
and
sorry.
you don't have to do much. You just, they will try to push you back. But the idea of documents or papers that were required back then was as simple as national insurance numbers, which is that you pay the taxes based of whatever you work, and it was a bank account, which obviously you've got to get your money in their bank account, was required an address. Yeah, an address, because otherwise you
Yes,
couldn't
an
get
address.
these two. So that means it's not like a big deal. You have your
No.
own address, you pay for it. No, whatever where you are renting or you living, you get that address. You use that address with a knowledge of your landlord or whatever, and There we go. You've got the rest of the papers. That was the requirement back then.
Dragos, when you flew on the boat, or you flew on the boat, you
The
swim on the
plane,
boat. When you swim on the boat here,
No,
was
for
it
me,
like really difficult?
No, for me it
Did
was.
you eat a lot?
No,
You
it
have
was.
food with you?
It
Yeah,
was
but
very.
nowadays, that's not a very funny subject because you see a lot of people are risking their
I
life.
don't know about now.
And was not the case with us. Some people are very, especially
I don't know about
people which are
Dragos.
coming from Asia. You know, they're like, so how you came here? Oh, it was so easy for you. But we've got to understand that this, especially when they were on European Union, this was like, you know, just jumping from the south of your country to the north, or you know, was very easy. Nowadays it's much complicated, and especially for people from outside Europe. But how it was for you, Mr. Dragos, when you came here?
For me, it was very easy. My wife was here previous,
So you've been
and
helped.
yeah, so I came here straight away. My wife, she already had a room rented, and starting from there, it was easy to go to London to have my national insurance done in maybe 2 weeks. After that, I joined an agency to work, and from there,
Maybe for
Straight on the
everything it
field
was
of work.
yeah, everything it was very
You
very
speak in
easy
English?
for me.
You speak English?
Now I don't speak. This is just
No,
no. Before, no, I have never learned English from a proper teacher or from school.
Only TV.
I learned from TV, computers, and so on.
You know what?
And movies.
You know what I
Yeah,
learned?
movies. Yeah.
Literally English. I learned from not Tom and Jerry. It was like a Cartoon Network kids channels series.
Yeah.
Like literally when I went like to general school, it was called in Romania. Here is like a primary school, whatever.
Yes.
I was like in the special English class just because I was watching like cartoons. I was able to learn English from it.
So you learned by yourself before starting that at
Yeah.
school. Okay. It
The
was
same-
a
same with you,
necessity,
I
or
assume.
you liked that you because
No,
you.
it's just I like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Probably with you because you
Yeah.
watch so much TV
Yeah,
or stuff like
that's
that.
right. Yeah.
Probably you got to learn English.
Yeah, and
just
back
by
in
watching.
Romania, all the movies, all the series are not doubled in our language. It's a subtitle, so you'll hear the original sound, and you can make a connection between the sounds and the translation from English to Romanian. It's not exactly the way to learn it correctly,
Properly,
but you'll have a lot
Those-
of words. Yeah,
Those are so weird. The one that are dubbed.
yeah, with a
Like you do
Another
hear the
voice,
person
yeah.
like, and then
that-
it
that's
speaks like a
that's
proper
specific
Romanian.
countries.
What?
That like I think in Italy, in Spain, they are not watching any Western, whatever English movies without being like doubled
Dub-
with with their own language.
That's so weird. I know. I never.
Germany are doing the same thing. I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
I don't
most
think
of Europe.
I think Russia
Probably.
doesn't, or I don't know, or maybe also Russia. So there are a few countries who have the original sound, and on the screen you'll see the
Subtitle.
subtitles. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
even if I watch Netflix or stuff like that, it's just a habit of mine to watch it with subtitles, even though that I understand English pretty well now after 5 years.
Yeah,
So-
this is true. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think it's just something that we grew up with. So.
Yeah,
let's
with the
let's
sense habit,
speak
yeah.
about some numbers. They will be a bit funny. Some of them, others,
Big
more
numbers.
encouraging. But okay, you got this.
Subscribe.
You
Yeah.
got this agency. You work with them full time, part time.
Yeah, they gave me
Money.
5 days, 5 days every week, but they don't promise me that 5 days will be
Like
the they
Zero,
every day.
0 hour contract. or
Yeah,
something.
0 hour contract, and every day I had to respond. You are coming to work today? Yeah, I said
Okay,
yeah,
so
or
you've been
tomorrow.
requested around 40 hours.
Yeah, that
even
was
though you had 0
yeah
contract.
0 to
What-
hours, but
What was the wage that you worked on back then?
back then it was the minimum. I don't remember. I
something?
think 10
£8 something
No,
or
more
10?
than-
Yeah.
I think it was 10 or 9.
Oh, you were-
9.50.
You were good.
You were good. For me, it was like £8.95.
I started
85.
7.85
Maybe I don't.
myself.
Oh,
7.85.
I didn't do the
So
Yeah,
maybe I don't
85.
recall exactly that, but I
Yeah.
think it was around like this 9.50 or something. 9.25.
What job?
I don't know.
It's like for agency, right? That's
Yeah, they sent me to not their own company, another company to work with them. They provided uniforms for the train companies, and I worked for them for 2 years, maybe 1 year and a half.
So let's say that this here in UK is a catch. Let's say if you are in Romania, you know that if they tell you have a certain salary, that's your salary. But in here, if they tell you have £10 an hour, in reality, you get £10 minus the taxes that the government will deduct it in that national insurance number. So that's
it's kind of the same in Romania.
No, it's not. Well, if they tell you they've got a certain amount, that's the salary. Now is the employer's job
to pay the
whatever
taxes.
deal with the rest. You know, you don't care about it.
I don't know if everyone is doing this in Romania. Sometimes they can tell you you'll have
how do you say it?
10,000.
Brut.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you're in before and after tax. It's something like this.
Yeah, usually everywhere where I worked in Romania was
because
this is your salary and that's it.
Because that was if you are a worker, you are interested about how much you will have, not how much you have and you pay from that the tax, and then you don't need to do this math to find out. Okay, how much I will earn this month? 2,000. This is it. I don't care if the company will pay to the government another 1,000 more.
So you can't do maths? You can't do math?
Math? No, I don't.
No.
I don't. I don't know how to do one. No, but you have ever worked into an accounting company to know how this are
in
done?
UK a bit, because when I came in the UK, I worked for a construction company as a laborer. Even though I was paid like £8.85, there were some taxes that you could technically deduct.
Yeah, but you were self-employed.
Yes.
So but that's a different kind of employment.
It's a schema, whatever you could have joined and do a little bit of
it's
taxes.
what in Romania they call authorized limited person or something. PFA.
Yeah, it's personal.
Physical.
Something.
Yeah, like you are the first level of a company. Like you're not a company, but you're someone.
You know what's a good thing, by the way, about UK? Well, there are loads of things that are good about UK, but HMRC. Like one good thing about the taxes, that if you go on HMRC, you can find literally goes like step by step telling you what to do. Whereas in Romania, if you want to pay your taxes, you have to get an accountant and then tell you what to do. And that person has to read what nomenclature. And from that deduct whatever.
And every 6 months the law will change.
He has to, or she has to.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Yeah.
VTA will change from.
Whereas here it's online, that you don't just go yourself. You wanna
even
check
here, whatever. If you earn a certain amount, you are not required but advised to get an accountant.
Yeah, it's true, because there are thresholds. If you are
so
over 20,000,
it's getting more complicated.
So Mr. Adi is earning a lot of money, and that's why he knows.
I don't want.
He's like, he knows from his own experience.
If
that's why he approached that subject. He's like, guys, how much I'm earning? I'm earning 100k a year. Man.
No, but if the money are not pound and are just pennies, then it doesn't.
I see.
No,
it's
but
lace.
Even though
100,000 lace.
Even though it might seems very easy, sometimes it's better to apply or to ask for a professional to help you, at least to advise you with certain things, because you could do mistakes. I remember my first time when I filled up, because I have this how they call it, self-employed account. I have, because I also have a second job, whatever, right now, and it's a self-employed type of job. And at some point, my first time when I fill up the form for whatever, paying the taxes, I was like overcharged £1,000 or £2,000 extra, but was my mistake, because basically the year in normal employment is finishing in April. So if you don't have all the taxes done, obviously I said, okay, if everything is not finished with the taxes, I didn't put that on that company which I registered in this form. I was taxed already. I didn't put that, so they said, "Oh, okay. So if you earn this much, okay." They assumed.
So
but that was my mistake. That's why sometimes it's good to.
You paid double in.
No. Technically, you can. Next year it's gonna go less. That's what they do.
I haven't done that. I didn't pay. I called them, and I asked them what I have done wrong. Blah blah blah. They told me I have to amend that specific line, rewrite it
even better then.
To not pay now and wait till next year to receive back your money, or to
exactly.
The new scheme that if you're self-employed, I'm not self-employed anymore, but from what I read on HMRC, it actually can take more tax in 1 month and then less
you
tax
back
on
or
the other
less,
one.
yeah.
Backtrack whatever they do.
But it's the same
Which in
on.
the past wasn't the same. You had to actually do it like on the spot.
But
You
is,
screwed up.
it-
up. The next year you had to wait for the next.
Yeah,
it's the
wait
same
for
with the normal employment, you know.
Yeah,
Now
it's the same
sometimes
thing,
Yeah,
they-
but there's somebody like a proper accountant does it, whereas then a self-employed person you do it. That's
Yeah. No, sometimes you realize that you're in an urgent tax code or something, and they overtax you, and you have to call them. And a normal employment, you
that's
know.
if you.
Yeah, I
don't know
had
about
instances.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it's a bad company, probably.
No, it's not about the company.
Yeah. It's about the
It's
HMRC, isn't it?
if you change your job from a company to another,
In the middle of the year,
yeah, then
they will assume
the new
things.
company will not have all the documents from
Which
the
then
year
the-
previous, and they will put you on a provisional code,
Yeah.
and they can
Yeah.
choose one of, I don't know, many, and if they will decide and put you on a bad bad code,
Yeah.
you'll
Yeah.
pay more, and then HMRC they will return that next year.
Yeah.
This happened to me when I changed from the previous company to this new one. They've
Did-
done something, and next year in April, HMRC they send me back some
money.
money to say,
Oh, so you
know,
can
you
go
paid.
back to
yeah.
for Christmas.
Yeah,
I
with
did
that
the
money.
Canary Island.
Yeah, with that money I went to
Canary?
Canary Island, and
Ah.
I stayed in Lanzarote for 2 weeks.
So you did
It
Christmas
was
there?
very
Did you buy?
no, not during the
Ah.
Christmas. It was
Come on,
an
man.
after Christmas.
I was trying to
because
tie it up with your Christmas tree. Did you buy a
but-
tree?
yeah, they have trees, but because it's
Pop-
a volcanic island, they have no leaves. There
Oh.
are just a tree without
No,
without
but
leaves.
you did
So
a
we-
mistake. The
yeah.
mistake in their way, because they have a so-called P45 or P65
Yeah, it's the end of-
form.
There are two.
P60
P45 and
and
P60.
Yeah, P45 is the end of your contract.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, that one, if you required on your previous
Yeah, but
previous
I
job,
didn't have in time that, and when I started in this new company, they didn't wait for
Yeah,
that. to
Dragos,
come.
why
Oh.
didn't you have it? Come
Because I'm crazy, man.
on. You live on the edge.
Yeah, I said, okay, I don't care, few pounds, few thousand, few
you buy
millions
money,
for me.
okay.
It's not a problem. Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
a Russian oligarch, you know?
yeah. It's
Um,
my name, my surname
one
is
more-
Russia.
one more curiosity, guys,
Yeah,
and I will be fair myself as well. So let's not wait for them to do
People-
the maths. How much do you think roughly you've started to do a month on a full-time contract, whether full-time or if you work full-time back then, and how much roughly you could do right now, do you think? What's the difference between
It's a lot.
2018? It's a big
It's a
difference.
big difference.
Okay, so how much will be 40 hours back then? Because I remember, I can say it straight away.
1,000,
I was paid.
100,
200, no,
Yeah, it
full time,
100,
full time,
300. I can't remember. to be
minimum
fair.
wage.
I think I was.
You did.
1,200. I can't. No,
You
Yeah,
must
to
have
be-
it
done
wasn't.
over- you
No,
must have
I
done
did like
overtime.
I didn't do like 60
No, I
hours. I
think-
did like 80, 90 hours.
That's why.
To
No,
close to
I'm
100
talking
hours.
about 40
I
hours.
think it was 1,200.
Something like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Back then it was 12. Now maybe I think it's what is
13, 14
Yeah,
maybe.
13,
Because the minimum
50.
wage now is
Yeah.
12 or 13. How much it is?
Now it's 10.
No,
10.
10?
Yeah, half
Still
10.
10?
Yeah, 10,
10,
10, 50,
10.5.
something.
Oh, okay. So then probably still 13th, not 14th.
Yeah, depends how much
13,000.
you
Well,
pay.
anyway, if you
you
wanna
pay for your pension and so on, there are
Yeah,
different.
if you want to help Dragos with his pension, please subscribe
yeah,
underneath.
subscribe. Yeah,
Exactly,
because
very important.
I
His
am. I'm
private-
very
You're gonna
close to.
subscribe to his
I'm
private
very close
pension.
to my pension. I will retire
And future
soon.
kids.
Future kids, yeah.
I will
Yeah.
retire
And
very
future
soon
fans.
because
So
yeah,
that's
only,
for our own
not only
fans.
fans. Yeah.
that's for the Romanian viewers. That's for those which are coming from whatever Western Europe and they tell you, oh, I earn 3,000, 4,000. Is a possibility.
Yeah,
But
if you-
from low skill jobs, you're not gonna get that much unless you do a lot of overtime. That's nonsense. You cannot tell me that you have a balanced life in UK and a low skill job and you do 3,000, 4,000 a month. No, that's nonsense. So don't imagine that you will
Yeah,
begin a
but
new
it's-
life coming
it's,
to UK.
This is true. Yeah.
That's true,
Yes.
but it's better than Romania.
Well, it's better because
Definitely
of the
better than
system,
Romania.
because of
Otherwise,
the banking.
we
Yeah.
we will
Yes.
not be here in
Yeah.
UK now anymore. We will.
Yeah,
move
no,
to
I
a
mean
different
between
country.
two bad situations, you always choose the less bad one, yeah, isn't it? You
True.
get,
Well,
isn't it?
it's
'Cause
life,
it's
yeah.
not perfect, it's not amazing. We've got we encounter problems in here, economical problems, social problems in general. Everywhere is a mess in one way or another, but it's okay. Okay, let's go for the Mr.
Oh, about gaming. Okay, what?
Let's go for gaming.
I want to ask Adi. Of course, I'm gonna put him on the spot. What game does he play? Does he ever played any games?
This is a game for.
Is this a
for
game
Adi,
called
yeah,
us?
yeah.
If you want to put me in a spot, I will put you in a bad spot. So, guys, I haven't
Here we go.
played any games since 7th grade because I'm an
7th grade.
adult. I have
Alright.
almost 30.
Good.
So, I'm sorry for.
So from this conversation, from
Yeah,
this
that's-
podcast, you were the youngest, and be like, I'm almost 30.
No,
Yeah,
but
but that's-
listen, I haven't played any games even on my phone.
So when you were 7, what games did you play?
In 7th grade, yes, I remember
Oh,
my
7th grade. Okay.
Yes,
grade,
yes,
so you were a
that
little bit.
was the last time when
How old were you? Like 12?
13,
13,
14, something like that. So I remember
I
back
like it.
then was my first personal computer. I had my first personal computer, quite powerful, and I had some decent games like I think Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah,
Oh my
Underground.
god. Yeah, I think Mr. Dragos has a song tone for his phone.
From their playlist.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that is from the movie, not from the game.
Oh, I thought it's from the game.
I had
And the
Call
movie-
of Duty. I don't remember 2, 3. I don't know what was
From the
back
first
then.
versions of it, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Quite good game.
Oh, so you didn't catch like the old ones, like you didn't catch the Sega.
No, I
era.
had quite lately a computer, and I'm relatively young.
Not necessarily like a computer, like say Sega is a console
Console,
Oh,
with
no,
the
no,
discs and
Similar
stuff.
to PlayStation.
No,
and
I
Xbox,
saw
so-
I saw those on my neighbors.
Mhm.
Some of my neighbors had and worked with them,
On
but
TV.
on TV, but they were not very high quality.
No.
Well,
Well, obviously it wasn't
yeah, it wasn't the
quality
greatest.
because when I was I played Sega when I was like 6 or 7. Like that's the one good thing. One thing that we could say about Romania, maybe Dragos can relate with this one, is that most of the people who grew up in the UK, they grew up with the PlayStation, whereas us, it's more about PlayStation and Nintendo, whereas we had more Sega games.
So like TV based
Yeah.
games.
Well, both of them were
different
TV
type of
based, but they're different
PlayStations, yeah.
type of PlayStations.
Not
That's
like
like
but
consoles,
mainly
sorry.
Back-
outside playing football,
Yeah, that's
tennis,
yeah.
having fun with your friends, whatever
No, I think
doing
it's
stupid
generally
things.
everywhere people just went outside a little bit more.
Yeah, in this.
Just that we
These
didn't have the
times.
access to PlayStation, Nintendo,
less.
Switch, and stuff like that.
Anyway, I think PlayStation and Xbox they came after that period. I'm not sure if PlayStation is
It's
from
It's quite old.
30
The
years
first one
ago.
is quite old. I
Yeah,
mean.
but I think it's 20,
Came in
25
this-
years, but not maybe more than that. I don't know. I don't.
Than Nintendo, let's say.
Maybe.
Because
yeah,
the
maybe.
Nintendo console
Yeah,
was
I
a little
know.
bit more expensive back then. I remember we could afford only a Sega, not a.
Yeah, but
Nintendo.
I'm talking Xbox. It was not a thing back then.
No.
Maybe yeah. like
Xbox
you
came a
said,
little bit later. than
Sega
PlayStation.
and Atari and some
Atari,
other
yeah.
old, very old. Now they are not. Maybe
Did
they
you
are
play
like
games?
legacy.
Did you play games on Sega?
Yeah, but it was I think a Chinese hacked one, not the original one, because we used to have when you have a
Discs.
play console like back then, it was not on a CD or it was like a cassette or whatever
Cassette,
it's called. Not cassette. I think is a. I don't remember now the name.
Different
And
cassette
format.
usually in one of these you should have one game, but I know I had one with
5,000.
50 or 1,000
You know,
games.
that
yeah.
was the advertisement. Whenever you went to the
Yeah, they
corner
were-
shop and wanted to
yeah.
buy some games, it was like,
Yeah.
man, these
Man.
guys gonna have like 5,000 games. All of those 5,000 was the same game,
Yeah,
but
same game,
a little
yeah.
bit refurbished.
Yeah, it was
Tanks,
first,
but
second,
Tanks
second,
with
yeah.
I don't know, with flowers
Yeah,
on it. I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, so this is what I remember from that period.
What?
I know about when I first started to play games, it was on a Romanian PC. It was, I don't remember now what it's
Romanian
called.
PC.
Yeah, it was made in Romania from a
Hardware, Romanian
yeah
hardware?
Hayes. I don't know, remember now. And we used to, if you want to play the game, we have had a cassette. Exactly, you put the cassette in, you turn
that's-
that to play,
you're
and
talking
start
about
to-
old school
Yeah, and you
stuff.
start to hear doing different kind
So
of
before-
sounds. And at the if you have been using that cassette for 20, 30 times, that will not be fresh, like new. And at
The
in
game
the
will
middle of the game, that everything will crash, and you need to restart and do that again. That was a craziness back then, but
That's before Pentium 1, right?
yeah, no, the entire PC was keyboard, and inside of the keyboard it was the processor, the graphics. Anyway, the graphics was very bad because we used to have yeah, it was a keyboard, not
with
the
a disc.
standard, yeah, but it was a little bit like
Cassette,
thin,
Chunky.
yeah, and everything was put inside that. You didn't have a case with proper.
Oh, I see.
So it
That
was
was
like
that was the
I don't
design
know
for
if
it, yeah.
if you remember Commodore or something like that back before 1990s, 1980s, 1985. I don't know.
I was born in 1990, so
Yeah,
I
so
cannot
maybe
remember
that's why you
something,
cannot
but
relate to this.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I
But-
remember from some YouTube documentaries that we had before 90s computer division in Romania, that they were creating hardware and the software was included as well, but was not nothing that we know nowadays.
No Windows,
No,
nothing
yeah,
like now.
different.
It was basic. The program was called Basic.
Anything that was coded, most likely was embedded, so it was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
some
a
chips,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
high
And,
high level,
And the
software.
monitors, the
program.
best monitor was in two colors, white and green.
White
it
and
was, yeah, it was crazy. But
You
what
could
I
play Pong.
yeah, it's like exact, yeah, Pong is. But what I remember to be most powerful than that, I used to go to like internet cafes, but back then it
those were
was
nice.
like a gaming.
Community.
Yeah, and you have these big cabinets. You stay with your
Mate
opponent and start to do. And
you
that
shout
was
them, "Well,
very
go there,
crazy.
go that."
Yeah, it was very crazy.
Those
To
back
be
were
fair, I
then.
nice.
made loads of friendships. Well, now that I don't talk with them, but I made loads of friendships like that.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
true.
one of the guys who I was talking about recently, he's doing graphic design in Holland with his girlfriend. I met them in a coffee shop,
Yeah,
for playing
you
games.
see.
I was playing World of Warcraft. The guy was like, and her girlfriend was like, "Oh, you play World of Warcraft
Yeah.
also? We play on the same
Yeah,
realm." I was
we
like,
can,
"What?"
Yeah, we can play
Let's play
together.
together,
Yeah,
you
let's
know?
get it- yeah, true.
That was the end of high school, I think. And then they went to
Yeah,
to
for
Holland.
me it was maybe earlier. I don't know.
Now,
but-
what you play right now, Mr. Radu?
Same game,
Ah,
same
the
game from
wow.
end of high school.
Wow. I mean,
World of
Warcraft. Wow.
That's been out like what, 20 years, I think. 20.
Uh,
This month actually, or 1 month ago, it was the 25th
the anniversary or
anniversary of World
Happy
of Warcraft.
anniversary, World of Warcraft.
yeah, but maybe not World of Warcraft, maybe Warcraft, and after that they build World of Warcraft.
Oh, I
I
think
don't know exactly.
I
so
think in 2002 or 2003 came out
Maybe,
the first
I think,
version
yeah.
of World
it's
of Warcraft.
possible, yeah.
So it's been out there for quite like 20 years,
Some time.
solid 20 years.
Yeah, I know about StarCraft. They came in 1999, I think.
Yeah.
The first one, then expansion came after 2 years, and now it's StarCraft 2, and they.
Man,
this
but
is
no
it.
one is playing games like GTA or
Nah,
this
not
Need
for
for
me.
Speeds
GTA
or
is. Have you played GTA?
yeah, I remember that I played that.
Vice City.
Yes.
Oh my
the
god,
old
the
ones,
music from
not-
Vice City. When you drove a car, I couldn't just get out of the car. I wanted to do the mission, but I didn't want to get out of the car because the music was so good.
You stayed
Or the
on-
radio itself was so funny. The guy who was talking about the radio, I couldn't just get out of the car. I wanted to just drive and listen to the radio.
Going around the
Go
city
around the
and
block.
wait for the entire conversation.
I remember at some point I had one of these GTAs, which was I think they modified it and had Romanian cars.
San Andreas.
Dutch, yeah.
Yeah.
San Andreas. Maybe,
Could be even more
I don't know.
different.
It was different. Even they changed some buildings, some streets. They were like streets from
That's right.
Romania. I swear, man. It was
Yeah, a
funny.
lot of people they start to mod
Yeah.
to change the game.
That's a cool topic that you talked about. That's funny. I think today or yesterday there was a new trailer for the new GTA 6 coming out.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When? I
Yesterday.
didn't hear about it.
I think yesterday it just
Yesterday.
came out.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but that's
cool,
probably
cool,
humongous.
cool.
That's just they used the engine Unreal
Oh, the
Five.
last engine of Nvidia.
4,
5.
5, Unreal 5, and
5.
apparently the graphics are like mind blowing
Insanely.
because it's so super realistic, and like you can see the droplets. One of the scenes, somebody like in the rain, and you can see the road droplets, and they're like.
Yeah, but
it
you are
looks like
sure
super
you are
realistic.
talking about GTA 6 because I heard this is not a thing not yet.
No, it's
A real
you know
trail.
who was talking about that on the podcast is Robert. Robert
is
was
Robert?
talking about one of our colleagues. He was really into GTA because it was one of the
Robert?
games that he's playing.
All right.
One of our colleagues, and he was literally today said the same thing. Yeah, you know that GTA 6 came out.
I heard about a lot of fake news about GTA 6 and that's why I'm asking. I don't know anything about this new one, but I will search today on my smartphone or
I think you must have a 4,000 pounds
Let
computer
me-
to
For sure,
Let
if
me-
you wanna play the new one, you have to have like.
Let me check about this.
My computer wouldn't be able to handle it, even if it's like £2,000 back then. It's for sure.
GTA
something.
6 release date?
Yeah, look for a trailer or something.
I know.
No, it's a trailer.
Trailer. Let's see. This one,
I'm not sure because Mr. Robert didn't show me.
5 hours ago.
Yeah.
That's a cool game, not
Leave the
well,
fans
W
speechless.
no, I mean, if you get into World of Warcraft, it's more about the lore itself. There's the story of the game is so nice.
Yeah, but they are saying no specific release date, so it's just a.
No, it's just
A
a trailer,
teaser or
teaser.
something,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably. But yeah, talking about World of Warcraft,
Yeah,
the story itself, it's so engaging. There puts so much social dilemmas on the hands of the characters. So whoever just, I think Chris Metzen is his name. He's the lead designer. Was the lead designer for the art and I think storyline. He made a really good plot for the whole expansion. Because it started with World of Warcraft
At least the last
original,
one. The last
yeah.
one.
but he retired for a while and he's back now. So now I'm kind of hyped myself because he came back like he represented the old version of the game.
You are a veteran on this game.
Yeah,
You started you
Like,
grew
with the
yeah,
game.
with the game. Yeah.
And I see somebody who literally created that old game going back in the game is like, it's pretty nice. It's gonna be maybe a good change to the game.
All right, guys. I think we have roughly 10 minutes left, probably from this podcast, and I wouldn't want to finish it on this.
Bloody games.
Yeah. So
One game.
we
'cause
did a
talk
mistake
about
on our last podcast because it was released exactly in the National Day of our own country, Romania. So happy anniversary to all Romanians. Sorry,
Happy-
because it's late.
It-
I'm late on saying that.
It's quite a couple of days late.
Yeah,
You know?
it's true. It was 1st of December for those which are interested and don't know. I think they had some nice parties outside and some almost Christmas markets if you want in UK. Some Romanian communities.
How do you say the like happy anniversary, happy National Day?
Something like that, yes, because
Something like that.
basically we have 200 or 300 years since Romania was getting together because they were like 3 separate states or sub-regions or whatever how you want to call them, and
like
eventually
UK divided in three.
yeah.
True.
Yeah, so that was the United Kingdom of Romania.
Yeah.
I think basically it was called like that if I
Well,
remember.
there was Transylvania, Dobruja, and Moldova. So they
Montania.
No, it was
Montania.
Oltenia, Moldova, and Transylvania.
well, I thought it's Dobruja.
No,
There.
Dobruja is just a small part of east.
South.
Yeah, southeast. Just a
No,
small
what I
part.
remember it was Țara Românească.
Oh yeah, Țara Românească, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So the south, which we call Oltenia or Muntenia, whatever, because
Yeah,
they're all
Muntenia,
together, was called back then Țara
And
Românească. Then
and after
Moldavia.
that,
Who made
Transylvania.
the unification of?
If I'm not
Cuza.
wrong, was Mr. Cuza, isn't it?
So
Wait,
Alexander-
why he did
Alexander
for? Because
Ivan Cuza.
he wanted to just uphold how do you call them? The guys who landlords.
yeah, the land. The
Technically, like landlords,
barons,
barons, whatever
yeah,
they
yeah.
were. So there's like a
Lords, maybe.
it's
Yeah,
like
lords maybe.
it's like a peasant revolution. That's what it's called. Because the people who are working the land, if you're working the land, you should own the land.
Yeah, I think
That was
everyone
the-
was inspired by the French Revolution, and that's why
Yes, you're right.
they've done it. Yeah.
But you see, the people have to understand that in Romania, all these 3 states were speaking the same language
Same language.
with maybe small
Romania.
the Romanian, with small, depends of the area. Sometimes you've got specific group,
Dialects,
family of
yeah,
words,
yeah.
but still Romanian. And these people were very similar in the way they were living their lives, traditions and everything, holidays. And I mean, they were basically the same thing, but they were split it because why? Always around Romania were big powers like Ottoman Empire, like Austro-Hungarian Empire, like Russian Empire, and so on. And all these empires always had a claim on us. They split us always based on their whatever needs and opinions and political views. So yeah, that's the story with that.
So please visit Romania.
Yes.
Please.
If you visit, again, I'm saying the same thing that we said to Adam, visit the salt mine.
Oh,
it's one of the coolest places in Romania.
There are so many salt mines in Romania.
Yeah, there's one that's like a big cave that literally carved.
No, but it has a name. Let's Google it
sure
because we send them nowhere like that. Let's
I'm not sure what the name of that.
or something.
Probably Okna.
So this salt.
But inside of it is just amazing. Like the dynamic of the cave is really. I mean, it's a cave that's really so big. I wouldn't think that's like a small cave.
So we have Kachika.
No, that's
Turda.
north. I think Turda one.
Slanik Prahova.
No, I think the Turda one.
So look in this one inside.
Yeah.
Depends on the pictures, probably.
Yeah.
Huh? Or Slanik Prahova. Anyway.
Like this one, it's have a lake inside. Yeah, there are
that's
so
the
many.
But this is not the one. This is not the one because they have a specific
so
lighting.
It's
no, it's not this one.
yeah, there are many.
Wait, I think it's this one. Yes, this one. So Salina Turda. It's amazing because they have extremely big rooms inside.
Yeah, that's the one.
Great illumination.
Swipe the other one.
Lakes, churches inside. I mean, is a lot to be
I
seen.
don't know how
like
they could create the thing.
No, it's impossible for them to see. But if they will search,
we could put a link underneath the video and just
go north in Bukovina, go in Transylvania. You will see so many things, so many. I mean, we are the same, but still we've got a lot of diversity. We've got also Hungarians in the heart of Romania. We've got we've got Germans still living in there, and they've got a certain way of building. We've got Go on Sibiu, it's amazing. Iași is amazing. Bucharest is crap.
Hey, listen, I was born in Bucharest, so don't talk about Bucharest like that.
No, but you land in Bucharest, and from there you can go
he's from
everywhere.
Bucharest also.
Yes, I am.
I mean,
what's the problem?
technically
I'm not fighting for my city, for my...
I'm fighting for my city.
No, technically I have
I'm
Bucharest
from
ID
Telorman,
as
okay?
well.
So from my father's parents, I'm from Telorman, okay? So then I could be like...
So you don't care about Bucharest?
Yeah,
Bucharest is crap. It's crap. No, it's not crap. It's amazing. But Bucharest is more of is very exactly. It's very similar with all the big cities in the world. You're not gonna. I mean, you will see some certain things that are specific to Bucharest. But if you really want to see Romania, go village side, mountain side. Go to see the sea. The sea is not the greatest in eastern side of Europe. If you really want to see a proper sea, go on Greece, obviously.
Yeah. The golden snow to Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, which is we basically share the same beaches. Theoretically, it's Black Sea, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the
But
same.
they just manage it slightly better.
Well, Turkey also has like a part of the bottom side is the north, the Black Sea. It's,
and I think they have also the Mediterranean Sea on the other side because Turkey.
Well,
Turkey
that's further south. South.
Yeah, you've got plenty of things to see in Eastern Europe. I mean, and also the best part is that you don't need to spend a lot, and you can enjoy so many things because we actually cook. We actually have a lot of culinary options, not only the Romanians, but in general, all our Balkan area is like, you will be amazed. Just go. Just go.
Yes.
I mean, that we do have a big diversity in foods compared with other countries, but there are some other countries that have advantage over us.
Yeah,
recently
I'm not talking about this because
that's very subjective. It's hard to say. Me as a Romanian, I would say there is no food better than in Romania.
Of course,
but others will say no, their food is better. Yeah, there are other countries that will offer something slightly different.
Because we don't have all the veggies or like olives are in Spain and Greece. We don't have olives.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't mean our food is not good. But
Like what we ate earlier, for example, we ate a burrito,
Yeah, that's totally
which is a
different,
Mexican
yeah.
food.
It's
No,
totally
if you
Interesting.
want, listen, if you want,
You wouldn't eat that in
Very-
Romania.
no, if you want very expensive cheese, go in France and Italy.
Yeah,
But probably specifically France. If you want fresh cheese, go in Romania.
Romania.
Fresh cheese, you will be
And
amazed.
I know I've never been to, where the big river called Danube, it's meeting the sea. I don't know what it's called, the delta.
Oh, the Delta.
In that area, you can have specific
oh,
food
yes,
in
yes,
that
yes. That's an
fish.
amazing.
And
It's an amazing place,
It's
and
crazy there, yeah.
one of
So that's that's
only
about.
few in the Europe, isn't it?
Well,
The
you're talking
Danube
about
Delta.
Romanian
No, the Danube Delta.
delta.
Most of
I
it
think
is
there
in
are
Romania.
not.
There are multiple. I think there is another one a little bit.
No,
No, I think
most of
it's,
it is in Romania. To be
Yeah,
fair.
There
No,
are
it's-
3 branches, right?
yeah,
The
but
Danube goes
everything
into
is
Black Sea.
Romania. It's just one of.
Just one.
It's with the Ukraine because
Just
it's the
one side of
border. Yeah,
one
it's
channel,
the
but
border.
we've got
Yeah.
three technically.
Three,
We have
yeah.
three channels in
Three
Romania.
Yeah, and the entire delta, like the region, is in Romania.
Yes.
Yeah, the one just that branch.
I can't
is-
remember the names.
yeah.
I'm trying to think about the names of the.
Kilia, one, and then there
I
was
don't
another
know,
one.
but that is one of a kind. There is another delta of the Nile in Africa.
No, I'm
And I
talking
think
Yeah,
about
I'm
Europe.
talking about-
Europe.
talking
I
about-
think it's
that's
no,
the
but I'm
different,
saying I'm saying you have not many options to find something like that, and it's unique.
No, in
yeah.
the world is not that unique.
Yeah,
I mean, if you go Africa, if you go India, you will see a lot, maybe more.
yeah,
But in
I mean,
Europe
yeah,
it's
but you
very-
have in one country you have this delta, you have the sea, you have the mountains, you have everything.
Yeah, no,
Most-
you're right. Yeah, you've
Mostly
got
everything.
together.
Yeah, well,
in
I'm-
one country. Yeah, it's this is
You
what-
have everything that you could want to have from a.
But just
Yeah,
make sure
sure.
that you have a plane because the roads are not great.
yeah,
true.
so-
The
Well,
trains-
what do you mean the ones from the in the mountainside that Top Gear
Oh,
made
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
there are
There's
two.
one road
There are
in
two.
in
I'm wrong.
Romania.
I'm wrong. You're right.
Transfiguration. is
Transfiguration,
And
one,
that's
and,
the
the
one.
and Transalpina. Yes, you have two.
Transalpina.
Yeah.
They have been voted by
Top Gear guys.
Jeremy Clarkson, and he is
Yeah.
not wrong.
It's not wrong.
He
yeah.
never is never wrong.
He's never wrong.
It's like, what if the Top Gear guys say
And
it's
not
good?
just
It's
I,
good,
I,
you know.
I think not just them, but they
Yes.
are.
Their
Yes.
opinions are really classic, though. It's like they're, they speak their
and
own
no,
mind. They're
and
not
no biases
necessarily
or
bought by
something
somebody,
like
you
that.
know.
It's-
They wouldn't be like the Romanian
sometimes
government
to-
going like,
Yeah.
say this.
Bribing it. No, but if you search on YouTube the images that they captured, you will convince yourself. You don't have.
True.
I mean, you don't have to to be bribed to believe that.
So we do have like maybe 2 roads in
Yeah.
Romania. Maybe the 2 are working. I know the one that goes from Bucharest to Constanza.
Which is
Oh
This
my
is-
God, that's
no, it's alright actually. It's
it-
alright.
Nah.
I don't know. You drive the train or what? You drive?
No. With on the car with my.
There are
with my
some
family,
portions
my
I was
of-
driving.
sister.
I was driving last summer. It was fine. It was
Yeah,
we're
more-
so
talking
it's
now,
fine.
but I'm talking like.
Don't
6,
talk
7
about what
years ago.
you know.
Maybe 8
Talk
8 years
about
ago.
now.
You see, Romania is a very dynamic country.
Yeah,
It's
every-
changing every single
Constantly,
6 months. Something is changing. Something is appearing or disappearing. Something is always changing.
Also down from Bucharest to Pitești. That's also was a little bit of a.
No,
Yeah,
now it's
that
quite
is-
good.
That's
That's
good?
quite good. Yeah,
On
it's
all the highway or what do you say?
yeah.
Like
They
motorway. Or
they used to be less maintained, but now because they were getting a lot of now this is a funny not secret, but it's a funny one. Typical Romanian, because they did a lot. They get a lot of
Finances or-
financing from European Union, and because they have a not a downtime. How it's called when you have to make sure
a
that
deadline.
Deadline.
they've got a deadline, and if they don't finish all the projects, mostly their infrastructure, they
Yeah.
have to give the money back.
to
So
send
now
the
they're
money.
rushing all the highways that they haven't
That's
done
right.
it for years, for 30 years. Because I travel more than them. When I go
Yeah.
to Romania, I drive a lot, so I see highways appearing. Like nothing,
All
nothing,
of
nothing,
the-
and suddenly you see a highway somewhere on the field.
Yeah, they are trying to connect to Hungary
Yes,
from Bucharest to
they have another one way
Straight.
to Republic of Moldova.
not straight. It's going
Across.
between the big
Car-
cities around.
Oh.
As now there is A3 is between Bucharest and Ploiești. It's just 60 kilometers. What is 35 miles or whatever. But they are continuing doing that to the mountains, to Brasov and so on, to
Oh,
going
okay.
to Transylvania and
Yeah.
so on. But now they are doing in small chunks,
Yep.
and at the end they will connect the entire.
That's right.
The entire.
There's one between. I mean, they want to connect north with south. So
Yeah, not yeah.
they've got like pieces, not everything connected yet.
Yeah.
They've got one which will connect Romania with the Republic of Moldova.
Yes.
Moldavia. There is one which is going, like you said, Pitești, isn't it?
Yes.
And then it goes further. Now they want to, I think, reach Brasov or something.
Yeah,
something
Brasov
like that.
and so on.
Okay.
I've never been too much to Brasov. I
Ah,
mean,
okay.
I've like twice or 3 times, but that's it.
And there's one more that goes sideways west.
Yeah,
I think through Craiova.
Craiova,
or something.
Timișoara, and so
Yeah,
on.
something like that. Yeah.
Or
I think
rather-
Craiova was always like a place that it's really hard to get to, because in the past, I'm talking like 5 years plus, like maybe towards 10 years, was so hard to get there, man. Because being towards Telorman, which is like a little bit west, you have to go towards that side. So hard, in those small, narrow roads that are like.
No, but you see, Craiova is a samurai, Romanian samurai region, you know.
Yeah.
And there they are with swords.
yeah.
They like, you know, war.
Nice castles with small little turrets, defense turrets.
No, that's very Asian style, isn't it? With many turns and how they call it, turrets.
Turrets.
Yeah.
Turrets, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, they
and
have
also
small
Fox-
robots.
No,
Like,
Yeah,
which one is the second one, which is very very funny in the way? Foxshine, not Foxshine.
no,
There's another
Foxhound's
one.
alright.
And Moldova.
That's Moldova, though.
Yeah, it's another one. Oh, Vaslui. I've heard so many things
Oh.
about Vaslui. I've heard it's a
Vaslui,
mess.
I know about Vaslui. People from Moldova are from Vaslui. They're really
Oh,
keen
they,
on drinking.
They
drink a lot.
like the taste of.
they like the taste of
grapes.
Yeah.
Even it sounds
Grapes.
even
Yeah,
if,
because we have some good wines in Romania. no?
you see, even
Yeah.
if it sounds impossible, in Vaslui they drink more than the British.
No way.
Yeah, tho-
What are you
those-
saying?
Well, we know a guy from Vaslui. Wait a minute. You know what?
Which one?
Mafia.
Mafia.
No,
Well,
I think
not
he's
black
from-
mafia.
You're wrong.
He's from Moldova for sure. He
Don't
drinks
know.
a lot.
Moldova is big. He's quite big. No, he's not from Vaslui. He's from up north. I know where is he from. Yeah. What about Mr. Radu? You're happy with your timing?
The timing is perfect. It's only 50 minutes, which is perfect for
Perfect.
We can end up here, isn't it?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. We had
Sync his
Somebody's
phone.
Decent.
calling me.
decent subjects.
I think the topics were
Fulfilled.
pretty